Hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday. Good to see you, Black Fox. Hello, how are you doing? Actually managed to have a few things up and running before the stream, so I'm not saying I'm in good working order, but I'm definitely not in bad working order, if that's the thing. Yes, yesterday did feel like a Sunday. I'm sorry I goofed on the days. Hey, Karama. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Well, I've since kind of recalibrated, but yes, did feel very Monday-ish for a Tuesday. I'm not sure what I've done to attract the attention of Havoc Energy Drink, but um, apparently they liked my post. Good stuff. All right. So, how is everyone doing? How was your weekend? Mine was adequately weekendish. I played many a board game, actually one board game, and I played a little bit of Starfinder. In fact, I actually ran Starfinder, so I lied twice. Starting off good. You got invited to a thing. Being invited to a thing is a good time. Typically. Usually. A bunch of bathing goodies. Excellent. Stink well, my friend. Stink well. I've been doing okay. I played a bit of Fury of Dracula on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Friday? It was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And it went pretty good. It's when you're first learning the game, it takes a bit to figure out. So, but everyone had fun, so that was the important thing. And I didn't die. Yay! Because I, of course, was Dracula, because Dracula's rad. What was I just thinking? Man, I am not keeping ideas in my head very well today. Thinking of something like a game or something. Man, I can't even remember now. Damn. Oh, okay, God. It took me a minute. I was trying to remember what I was thinking of a game that I don't think anyone's seen. At least I have a very difficult time understanding if people have seen it. So, if we get to gaming, we might try that out. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have earned it. I haven't earned the luxury of a fine Koboldian game crafted with the finest oils and heavy metals. Good stuff. Anytime now. Okay. Yes, my inability to tell what day it is well known. It was Saturday. Saturday afternoon, actually. Worked out very well. They showed up at noon, the dog barked at them, and we played Fury of Dracula. Boy! And then Saturday, I ran Starfinder for that same group, so it was slightly awkward having the dog bark at them twice, but you know. Dorvald probably has a lot going on. I mean, as a fellow kobold, I can only guess, but my assumption is that they have a ton going on. Rocks to eat. Other races to persecute. Gotta venerate Tiamat 5 times. Flightless birds shouldn't be allowed to fly planes. You know, I've got some news for you. That's a pretty unenlightened attitude to have in the year of Tiamat 2024. Flightless birds can do whatever they want, man. Why do you gotta keep the flightless birds down, man. Lame. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. So, Karama, you're here. Black Fox, you're here. I guess at least we have one or two witnesses for if Black Fox gets banned again. So, all right. Let's get this rolling. What are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? Well, I don't know because how dare you assume I know what I'm doing at any given point in my life. So instead of me telling you what's going on, I'm going to resort to a wheel. A wheel of fortune, question mark? All right. Here we are again, once again at the wheel. Let's get this rolling, huh? Let's get this. Let's see how banned is Black Fox today. Here we go. The music is not a little loud. The music is perfect. I don't know, Black Fox. It's not looking good. It's not looking great. Oh, man. Comic work? This never happens. Comic work it is. All right. Woo. How about that? It's been like 3 weeks. It's been like 3 weeks since it decided to deign me with the privilege of working on my own comic. I mean, eventually, Karama, it's all going to pay off. It's all going to pay off. All of them channel points just coming right back to you. Just piles and piles of channel points. Unredeemable, but still yours. All right. Back on the doodah here. There we go. Zoop. All right. So, comic work it is. Zoop. All right. Out of that wheel. Oh, good. I actually do have a comic page that I'm working on. It is a future comic page. Actually, I'm just sketching it out right now today. So, go ahead and drop my pen. Yeah. Not today, not today, not ever again. Never, never drop my pen. Just merge the layer. Do the thing I need you to do. Thank you. FNAF jump scare redeem. Oh man, I don't know. The other idea I had was using redeems to make me polymorph into different things. So I thought that'd be fun. Just have a potion get whipped at the screen, hit me in the head, and then poof, I turn into something else, like a dragon, or a different color dragon, a bigger dragon. You know, just random things. No real correlation. Okay, I kind of wanted to work on this expression because it's a little Toriyama. Not that that's a bad thing. Oh God, no. I would absolutely alter any polymorph potion to avoid that. No, no people. No. No. Tiamat did not make me perfect in her image to turn into a human. Beauty is only zip deep. Oh no. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as is disintegrate and fireball. Classic saying. Absolutely classic saying. Everyone knows it. No, Black Fox, it's that I don't want to. I can draw them anytime I want. I just don't want to. Hopefully people will buy that. I'll contest that statement with chapter 1 doesn't happen. I appreciate your compliment, Gray, but I will retain that not being able to draw people thing. Eventually, at some point, if there's interest. I mean, it's a huge undertaking, and it'd be one of those things where it's like, if I was 100% committed to like making a paper book of Trapfinders, then I would definitely have to redo those pages because they're just not up to schnoof. Oop to schnoof. Eep to sneef. There are many ways one can say it. With the way Roscoe whines, I have referred to it today as his snoot flute. And I am slowly becoming very enamored with the idea. Actually, Gray, I'm glad you're here. I thought you might approve of some Katya action shots here. Heard this theme so many times in Culdcept Saga. I'm just like, oh, I've got this, and then it's just like, I really don't got this. Has there been a story of a hero that was chosen way too late to save their world? Captain Planet. Dark Souls is supposed to be a fallacy. There's no way to win Dark Souls. I thought that was the fascinating thing about it, is the entire series of games is watching a universe die. Oh, no spoilers, but actually, Gray, a good option, good version of that, that phenomenon, Final Fantasy VI. Good storytelling in that game, despite being a pixel Final Fantasy. Yeah, I actually, honestly, I think the story you would enjoy. Quite good, quite good. Yeah, it's my favorite Final Fantasy. So, I hope you check it out. Definitely good times. I think Final Fantasy VI has 12 playable characters. Something like that. I would say 90% of them have great stories. And I think the main character is definitely a good front runner for that that question you posed. I'm right in the thick of it. right away. Ah, I see. Just my own personal opinion. I'm not a writer. I'm not a teacher. I'm nothing. Just write your story. Just write it. Just write it. Write your story. Do it. Doesn't matter if somebody else has done it. Doesn't matter if somebody else has written something similar. Do it. Because they aren't you, and that's not your story. You know how many times Star Wars has been written in this particular universe? Like 8,000 times. That's just my advice, though. I don't take my own advice enough, so someone should. This is the music in Cult Saga that you hear very rarely because it's at the end of the game. when you've managed to win and you're sitting there going, "Yeah, look at how awesome my stats are throughout this entire match." And then when you lose, it's, "See, there's the bullshit moment that happened." There is a line graph in that game. But yeah, Gray, I mean, that's my advice totally. Just write it. You know how many shit stories are out there that actually made it? Write your shit story. You think George R.R. Martin is particularly talented? No. HBO was just really, 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 really looking for series. And look at 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, no offense. Yeah, exactly. See, stuff out there. There's already stuff out there. Why not yours? Why not yours? I mean, like I've said, I'm no professional, whatever, but just write your thing, do your thing, because if you don't do the thing that you've wanted to do for fear of, I don't know, rejection or fear of people not liking it or whatever, then you'll never write it. And you'll look back on that moment and you'll go, I should have listened to myself. Or the handsome blue kobold that kept telling me to do stuff. I guess that is my advice to you. Don't give yourself an opportunity to regret not doing it. Not sure what's going on with your hand there, Katya, but... You're very welcome. I better be in the forward. When I started writing this book, I was yelled at by a little blue lizard. So fuck you, little blue lizard. Now I'm on the New York Times best-selling list. There have been worse forwards. Don't forget what Stephen King wrote. The road to hell is paved with adverbs. Get them adverbs out of there. Get that calmly out of there. Replace that Dumbledore said calmly with Dumbledore said, with the same cadence and pitch of a door squeaking shut after a long spring rain. There's a still best scene in the whole Harry Potter franchise. No, it's just find better ways than using, like calmly, angrily, snarkily, even though snarkily is actually kind of a funny word. That is something that I read from Stephen King's On Writing was get rid of the damn adverbs. And you know what? It's not bad advice. It definitely lets you flex your vocabulary a little bit more. Speaking of flex, oh, so strong. Oh, she's so ripped. It wasn't pretty. That came off the top of my head. I was attempting to make Dumbledore Stone squeaky and very meandering. Checking on a thing. That thing come down or is it still up? No, we got it. Do 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 do. There you go. There you go. See? It paints a prettier picture, I will say. Also, welcome to Late Night with Zib. Tonight, guests include Greyfox Guardian, Blackbox 966, who apparently just has a cot here in the studio, and Golden Kurama makes an appearance. Tonight with Zib. Not to mention the nitro-burning funny cars and Truckosaurus. I thought it sounded very similar to like a 70s preview, you know, like a basically like a I'm gonna get you sucker or John Shaft movie. Oh yeah, you gotta have the name of the song. If you look it up, it's You Can't Even Walk in the Park. And it is the best, absolute best 70s buddy cop movie trailer song. Thing. Zibicus Zul Zorander, that is not how we draw arms. Putting your art skills in timeout. I say that, and it's just like, and I feel bad because it's like the whole Zivicus Zul Zorando is from the Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. Goodkind's gone now, but he was kind of an asshole, as it turns out. The internet eviscerated that dude. I don't think he could handle it, actually. I honestly, I don't know how he died, but I don't think it was natural causes, unfortunately. I think the internet just got to him. Damn internet. Yeah, I don't know how he died. It was right after the whole thing where he threw the artist of the cover of one of his books under the bus, like, oh, that artist is really bad at what they do. And the artist is like, your publishing company gave me about 2 days to understand everything about your book. So, no, fuck you. In this instance, it's one of those things where normally I would be torn, like, oh, artist or writer. I mean, they're both incredibly important. No. The writer was absolutely in the wrong there. 100%. You do not give shit to the artists. You talk about your label, you talk about your publisher or whatever. You don't shit on the artist. They had just as much time to put that whole piece together as you had to have the meeting to get paid for it. So on a happier note, this is turning out pretty okay. Making Katya look a little bit more like a Mace badass.
right. Nice. I actually did get some progress done on some earlier pages from this, ones that are coming up in June and July. So happy about that. Definitely happy about that. So I'm trying to kind of push myself forward a little bit more and get some of these drawn out. Excuse me. Trying to get some things moving here. You go right ahead, Gray. This is a creative space. And as long as you are not as long as you're not providing your graphic arts skills to streamers for low prices. I keep getting those. No, go ahead. Spitball away, sir. Loogie ball those in here. Actually, I'm gonna save up this page. Save that page up. Save the page up. Save that page up. Okay. Choppa. I am trying to keep my filing system a little bit more regular. So okay, awesome. That's 2 pages sketched. Not bad. And if I can get those done and published for next week, that'd be pretty cool too. Just let me move the page. There we go. Let me move it. Let me. Oh man. You're gonna be that guy today. That's the weirdest thing, because I can normally move files. Oh well, it's really not a big deal. Will I be streaming on the 10th or 13th of June? Let me double check. I don't think I have any shows or anything going on. Sorry, Black Fox threw me for a loop. All right, June 10th. I don't have anything on the calendar at the moment, so yeah, I should be streaming those days. I know I'm going to try to stream on Thursday of this week since I will be gone over the weekend, and who knows what condition I will be in on Monday. So your birthday is the 12th. That's right. You told me that. Happy early birthday if I miss you. Oh man, your birthday's on a Wednesday this year. Boo. Boo earns. That's okay though. All right, let's get another one done here. Everything's all saved and nice and clean and neat. My birthday was in March. Hatch Day, I should say. I'm too used to your human traditions out here. Live birth. Ugh. Give me a good Hatch Day any day. Yes, next year it will be on a Thursday. You are absolutely correct. And if my streaming escapades continue to that time, I don't foresee them changing anytime soon. But if my streaming escapades continue to that time, be good. Oh, that's nice. I mean, they got lives too. Everyone got lives. Do 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 do. Just glad to have people with me. It's nice to have everyone streaming with me. There, was that how I was gonna do it? So for your first story, you plan to have two heroes from opposing kingdoms meet up and, with the help of some allies they meet, overturn their current power structure to rid the land of a mercenary lord, a corrupt king, and finally an emperor on a mad quest to bring back the lineage of long-dead dragons. Interesting. What obstacles do the two heroes have between themselves? Obviously, they're from two opposing kingdoms. That's a big one. But do they have any personal skin in the game? Are they brothers, or are they ex-lovers, or anything like that? Like, do they have any kind of personal beef with each other, or is this just like a political thing entirely, or how does that work? And I'm obviously not critiquing. This is really just a getting the brain juices flowing kind of thing. And if that's not something that you would appreciate, then that's cool. I will stop. Otherwise, I like the synopsis. My only thing is there's a lot there, so that sounds more like a series. That sounds more like a few books, honestly. That's a lot to go through, which is good. It's good. I'll have to share. I wrote a thing that you could consider it a sketch of a writing piece or something along those lines. I'll have to put that up in the Discord, actually, because I thought of you, Gray, when I read it, and I was just like, oh yeah, Gray would probably be interested in seeing something like this. Not like it's There we go. Not like it's, like, oh, this is my professional work. It's like, no, I feel like this is something that might be interesting. Let's get that in there. If that's cool with you, Gray. I don't, it's my, it's my Discord, so I'll do what I want, but if you'd like to read. There we go. We'll just send it to you. My message is too long. Eat a dick. Who earns? Let's see. Can I? Do. It's okay, Adorable. Let's see. Can I do this? I'll put it in comic art because it's kind of been. All right, let's try this. There you go, Gray. There's something to check out just for fun. Something I kind of basically right doodled while I was at work. Where was I again? Ah, yes. Oh, sorry. You had written more, and I, like ass, had not been on the screen. For the first hero, you'd envisioned a larger-than-life hero raised in a cloister far off in the mountains, where, while there, he was taught an ancient way of fighting demons using what is currently forbidden magic, which he can somehow wield with some efficiency. He's unwise in the ways of the world and is looked at with enmity, for the ancient magics he wields. Interesting. Okay. Magic is dangerous. That's always a good way of going about it. Despite these difficulties, he goes around righting wrongs that he sees, and with disturbing frequency sees that these problems are caused by those who are chief among those who share his faith. Ah. Then you thought of Mute. I do like Mute. Hey, Foxfire, good to see ya. We're talking stories, and Black Fox, don't lick people. Please don't lick people. That's strange. That's strange and odd. All right. Drawing a comic. I can't even see half of the emotes. Like, maybe it's my incredible draconic vision just sorting out the bullshit, but I can't even see the emotes. No, that's not an emote idea, Black Fox. That is the antithesis of that. Get your little masky in there, bud. All right. Do. $200,000 channel points of all the people that have been watching me. Black Fox would probably have almost 200,000. Oh God. I still have to come up with redeems for channel points. Oh, you know what? I bet they do. I bet those suckers reset. It's going to be another year, Black Fox, before I even get close. You're dedicated, I'll give you that. I don't know why, but you're dedicated. I have a feeling if I ever needed, or if I ever started selling Trapminders t-shirts, you'd be a model for me, I'm sure. In this story, she's a Kobold, heavily based on kobolds, but have a prime difference. They look dog-like in appearance, typically. I'm going to try not to take offense at that. However, the closer one is to a draconic influence, the more dragon-like their appearance becomes, more scaled, etc. However, this particular Kobold was raised in a time when dragons were thought to be extinct. Kobolds lived simple lives, much akin to native folk. Unfortunately for Mute, she lost her family after being abducted. Interesting. There's a lot there. I'm liking that so far. Oh, for Pete's sake, I always do this. Okay, let's do the smart thing. Let's take this little skeleton stick figure here. Let's just scooty him up now. I took the selection off because I'm a big stupid idiot. There we go. Let's get those arrows and let's go. Whee! Okay, that's much better. Let's scale you down. I swear to God, this is a very Krillin pose, but it works so well for Kisuke. Just realized Kisuke looks like he's got a predator burner, which would be badass, honestly. If I could get away with it, if 20th Century Fox would let me. But they won't, so I can't. Blame 20th Century Fox, everybody. Then, after some time while enduring deadly training, she lost her childhood friend and her voice in one fell swoop. Since then, she abandoned her birth name, deeming herself unworthy due to the monster she became. Trained to be an efficient pit fighter, she was sold off to a group who used her to fix fights. As the bodies piled up, a titan of conquest touched her mind and struck a deal with her. It seems like the story is going to be very lore heavy, which is cool. There's a lot there that like kind of begs to be answered. There's a lot of questions that want to be answered there. That's cool. I like that idea. Flip that. Hadoot. Go. All right. Let's get our guy in there. Grand 1054p stream. Is it bad? Let me see. Is my... Oh, it looks like I'm not dropping any frames. Entertain me, and you shall be given enough power to leave your mark on the world. With the solemn promise she made to her late friend still ringing in her head, she accepts and takes on the form I showed you last time you streamed. Yeah, I remember that one. With her newfound strength, she freed herself and roamed the countryside slaying bandits and other ne'er-do-wells. Oh, okay, good. I was just like... I kind of felt like Bart in the episode where he breaks his leg. It's like, hey, Simpson, your epidermis is showing. Ooh, what? You see, the epidermis is your hair, so technically it's true. Oh, Nelson, I think he's really hurt. I said, haha. I love this expression for Case Guy. He's such a goob. Now, kid. Let's take that. We'll use that as a fallback because I like it, but might be better used elsewhere. Why can't I? Oh, God. You know what? I did a pose like this. What page was it? It is one of my favorites. I mean, just the this is a combination of I'm terrified beyond rational thought and holy shit, it worked. I don't know if I want him to be flying towards his the people he's trying to rescue with that expression though. Imagine a firefighter walking in to a burning building when you're just laying on the floor dying of smoke inhalation. He's just like, I'm gonna get you out of here. It's just like, Jesus. I think the perspective is just slightly off on what I'm trying to do. I think I need to do it a little higher. A little bit higher. It would be funny though. I mean, obviously this is one of the reasons I was never chosen for the fire brigade in my particular warren. Because I had a sense of humor. Maybe I'll keep the expression. I'll just change his pose. A little Bakugo in there, yeah. If I have humor, I should apply for the OSHA department. I've actually thought of it because I don't care if entire buildings worth of people hate me. That, and I've seen OSHA inspectors make pretty good money. I would just probably live out of the general area. I wouldn't I wouldn't live anywhere nearby. Oh, I think I got this one. Let's try this. Keep the head. Shake my head. Fire trucks are just water trucks. There's no fire on those trucks. Can you imagine how rad they would be if they dispensed fire from those hoses at that PSI? They'd be welding things. No. Yeah, absolutely, Gray. No, it was nice. It was nice to kind of see your process and see like what your story is. So that's actually really cool. Ooh, eroding hostility. Interesting. Dorabald, we did not ban Black Box today. Actually, in a rare, incredibly unfeasible, in a not very feasible circumstance, the wheel actually chose comic work. I think it just understood like, hey, he's got some comics that he needs to do, and he really doesn't want to. Like he wants to goof around and play video games or whatever. Let's make him work. Let's make the little blue idiot work. And the wheel spoke, and I obey. So that is a nutshell. Unfeasible. Okay. Don't know why I was completely lost there. Hard to see, and there was a big shock. Not sure I understand what you mean, Black Fox, although that is par for the course. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's more what I was looking for. Okay. One of the survivors on the other cliff is just like, "Do you have any real fears?" Well, nothing so much as just things flying at me. Poof. Yeah, great. You'll have to let me know what you think of the little writing sketch I did there in the comic art section. What was a big shock, Black Fox? So confused. I don't even know what's going on in my own chat anymore. And this is before Doorball just starts making everybody yip uncontrollably. because I can. I mean, to be perfectly fair. Y'all just gonna like under your breath just be like, yep. And then it's just gonna go. Well, yep, when you can yap. I mean, that is the thing, isn't it? This entire chat has become overrun by kobolds and foxes. Like, it continually attracts more and more Vulpines to this particular corner of the internet. I don't know if I'm doing something right or if I'm doing something incredibly wrong. So... For the start of it, the warrior, Argaris, encounters Mute after she raised a bandit camp terrorizing nearby town, heavily injured. The Cobalt resigned herself to her fate. Oh, no. I know how you foxes go. You get some wolves in here and things get crazy. Adorable, that's like the Wisconsin accent of kobolds. Oh, yark, Ah, jeez. Oh, I think we got a green and gold dragon. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. He loves his cheese, though. There is no doubt about that. He loves his cheese. There's a lot of cheese in this layer. Oh, boy. Holy shnikes. That would be it, wouldn't it? It would be freaking holy shnikes. We asked the dragon if he'd change his name to Brett Favre, but, he just wouldn't do it. So, yeah, it's a disappointing day. But, it's something to think about while you're digging yourself out of, 14 feet of snow by hand. Because, we ain't got no snow shovels down here because we're kobolds. We ain't used to that stuff. We got plenty of salt, though. Lots of salt. Plenty of salt. Goes good on rocks. And lichens and moss. Doop doop doo. trying to figure out exactly where the scene is going to go. Do I do a... Just make him stop right in the middle. He has no momentum. Then it becomes a double rescue mission. Alright, no. I always do this. I always have like 6 or 7 things I want to do with this specific page. It's just there's so many things I want to do with it, and like I'm working on it, but my my artistic skill is not there yet with some of the things I want to try. You'd think after this many years I'd know what I'm doing. Maybe we'll just do something like that. Just have her yelling at him. There we go. Oh, that's primarily how I've completely done a comic for 13 years, something like that. I never know what I'm doing. I assume nobody else knows what they're doing either. Floppy ears do get in the way. So mitigate those somehow. Probably with a scrunchie of some kind. I just like the idea of the younger rabbit girl just being just like, watch where you're throwing that, you idiot! You almost hit us. She's just like, the older one's just like, Caitlin, shush. Yeah, I think that works. However, Argus manages to pull Mute from the wreckage, helping her return to the village. He helps her recover, to which they find her about to leave the next morning, her wounds having almost completely healed. Argus tags along with her, much to her frustration. Why? Simple. She walks with more purpose than he does, so naturally he wants to see what her goal is. While helping her seek out what has her so driven, he eventually realizes that she isn't giving him the silent treatment, but she is unable to truly respond. From there, he makes a conscious effort to understand her both literally and mentally, and Mute, touched by the effort, slowly opens up to him. Aw. That sounds interesting. I like that. Very cool. I'm gonna take another pass at this page. I think I like this layout. Twitter video didn't work on Discord. Them some big ears. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. For having just kind of fallen out of my head. So this works pretty well. Absolutely, dude. No, I always like hearing what other artists and what other writers are doing. I mean, I have a coworker actually that we've bonded over the fact that we both write, and she's seen the comic and everything, and she's writing a book. So it's nice. It's nice to collaborate, or at the very least, commiserate, and kind of get the ideas out there and kind of bounce them off somebody. Like, that is a huge benefit of stuff like this. Is I I really do like kind of hanging out here and drawing with you guys because I feel like I get a lot of ideas. I feel like I get a lot of feedback, stuff I wouldn't normally get. It's kind of like my hope, which was to make this like the world's most digital con table, just sitting with people, drawing, having a good time. You'll notice that Kisuke has very nicely folded his cloak and poncho. No throwing it into the air while he's diving after something. Gray, I wouldn't change anything. I would develop it. You've got a lot of ideas. You've got a lot of character development that's kind of like already preset. So that's really cool. Just develop it. Start writing it. See what works. See what doesn't. Get a rough draft done. It's one of those things that I have not done. But every writing instructor I've had has told me the same thing. They're just like, get a rough draft done. Once you have a rough draft done, that is a huge weight off your shoulders. So my advice is take all of that, run with it. Just develop it. You don't need to listen to a little blue idiot tell you what to change about your world. Then, once you've developed it, then I'll tear it apart. No. But no, for serious, I think you should just develop that, run with it, and then see what works and what doesn't within your own feelings about it. Like I said before, doing it is the most important thing. Just do it. Just write it. Just develop it. Just get it there. Because if you don't, you'll regret it. And I speak from experience. So. And we'll see. I don't have a whole lot of other cast members that will be joining the team. Although the only other goat we had was Doris from Wilder Hollow. She was one of the deputies. She and Katya arm wrestle a lot to the absolute adoration of the other guys. What was the Kisuke voice I did again? Was it the?
Oh yeah, that's the Kisuke voice. Yeah, there it is. That's what it is. Oh geez, Katya, I hope you can win that arm wrestling tournament because that sounds like it's gonna be really. Oh, you won.
It's like I said in the channel before when I gave you guys that little sketch of a panel that I'm working on. I love writing for these two. They're so fun. Like I didn't quite have the chemistry there for Kisuke and Hiroko when the comic first started, and just going through what they've gone through, I just feel like Kisuke and Katya have a great banter back and forth, and we'll see how things develop, because maybe that'll change or maybe that'll be a different character, who knows. But
how did you lose to a tiny goat person?
She's stronger than she looks. It had thing in my eye. There was thing in eye. We are leaving. I must bathroom. That's my go-to for getting out of anything. It's just like, bathroom.
Oh, jeez, what happened in the bathroom? It's like a war crime in there.
I like to think with this this second panel, I should have a little bubble here that says "Not shown 20 minutes of breathing." Sentai transformations to paper. Have you considered reading light novels, like of the Sailor Moon variety, or Cardcaptor Sakura? Because light novels would definitely have something in there. Kisuke would win because everyone has some kind of a crush on him that he is completely oblivious to. You are kidding me. She is having crush on you.
Well, I don't think she's ever sat on me before, so I don't know what you mean.
You are an adorable idiot.
Yeah. What?
I have a feeling a lot of their conversations go that way.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
Tokusatsu. I saw Tokatsu or Tokusatsu as tonkatsu. I was just like, oh god, pork ramen. With black garlic oil on it. Must have good ramen. That's right, there's a Jinya up here. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, why do I gotta go camping this weekend? It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'll go to Jinya at some point after. Assuming I'm not drowned on the river. Or I'm not like Brian from Hatchet having to wing my way down the river. Oh, geez. Well, fortunately, I was a Dragon Scout, so if I drown, it will be one of two ways. One, in a gelatinous cube. Or two, I will drown in a pool of my own tears. Those are the only two ways I can drown. And I'm bringing my dog with me, so that second one's probably not going to happen because he makes everything fun when he's being good, which he is always good. He is an angel. He's an angel baby. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty Krillin pose. I know I said that already, but damn, now it's really apparent. Kisuke uses Destructo Disc. That would be pretty cool, actually. When are you gonna do a cool move, Kisuke? Seen a dearth of cool moves from you lately. I will say I had the opposite effect at one point. I think I almost died of heat stroke. I was like 9, and I had not eaten, not had any water, had just gotten to camp, and we were on a parade ground for like an hour in the sun. I just kind of like I was definitely not doing well. But then I had some crackers and some water, and I was fine because I was 9. Grappling hook / hook shot? No, Black Fox. It's actually detailed on a previous page that is also not done yet. But I am just trying to get myself well ahead. You're combining Kisuke's love of throwing his sword with utility. It's probably my favorite line that Sirius has in chapter 3 or chapter 4. Just the, and as embarrassing as this is, please stop dropping your sword. Oh, Lord. Isn't it amazing the amount of times you can look back at your childhood and just go, I should have died. It's way more. It's definitely a non-zero number. Yeah, saltine crackers and ice. Absolutely. Any kind of dietary concerns, it's 100% what school nurses will do. No, your water bottle broke before you... That's when you... Black Box. Let me tell you something. Hydration, very important, especially in stories from your past. Oh, let's move that arm up a little bit because I got a little bit too long of an arm. Zoop. Somehow this is even scarier. Oh, man. No, not a jetpack. Change the perspective. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Okay. think with these two, what I'll do is I'll shrink them down a bit. They're taking up a little too much page real estate. So you can't really tell what's going on. And actually, it gives me the... There we go. I wonder. That actually works. That actually works a lot better, I think. Wow. Oh, good old Chrono Trigger. Just looking at this, it's just like, oh my goodness, Caitlin, they're professionals. What kind of professional throws a sword? Her name is not Caitlin. For some reason, I just think that name is hilarious. This is when everyone's like, oh my god, my best friend, girlfriend, wife, daughter, sister's name is Caitlin. How dare you? Just be like, I'm a kobold. I do what I want. unpaid as of yet. Hopefully it'll be paid shortly. Nope. Her name's not Caitlin. Nope. Not happening. Nope. Putting the kibosh on it. Right. That's 2 pages down. Nice. I'm going to get this saved up. All right, let's see if the thing I got works. That would be rad if I could get it to work. In the downloads folder. There is nothing there. That is very disturbing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Where did you go? Where did you go? I want to know. Oh, Dickie Barrett. I miss you. He's not dead. He's just, they're not touring anymore. The mighty, mighty Boss Tones. Oh dear, I hear the puppy barking. What happened? This late at night? It's like 10:30. Heck is he barking at? That must have been the neighbor's dog or something. Ugh, that's annoying. Saving this page, making sure I don't lose it. Do. Okay. Work because it didn't work last time. Oh my god, I think it's gonna work. Neat. Oh my god, it's gonna work. Okay, that's awesome. Very cool. I'll have to bust that out at some point. I do not want to be strong like pretty men in movies. I want to be strong like bitch who fights bears in forest. That's accurate. That's accurate. Give us a sign, yeah. Both Black Box and Karama. Complete party wipe. Okay. Y'all give me just a moment. I'm going to check on the pupper and make sure everything's okay. I will be right back. top of the boxes here. There we are. You can kite ghosts. Oh, man. Do kites have ghosts?
Oh, geez, that'd be really dangerous if kites had ghosts because they can fly already. So, like, if they're ghosts, they can, like, super fly.
Yeah, what's the old saying? You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just have to be faster than the slowest person. Something like that. Okay. Is this saved? Is this saved? Now it is. I think that's why every adventuring party should have a small child in it. That in any case where the party needs to run away desperately, they can throw the child. And the child can be an excellent distraction. Pretty sure the doggo was barking at the neighbor doggo. Super late for the neighbor doggo to be out. Kind of weirded me out. Went out there, his new turtle was just laying on the deck. I was just like, where's my baby? But I think he's okay. He was probably barking at the dog across the way, which is aggravating, but, you know, working on it every day. So today I got to do one technical thing that was kind of neat. I got to replace the battery on a PSP Go. It was neat. Everything is so compact in those things. Like, the PSP in general is super compact, but, like, man, the Go, it's crazy. All right, let's see if we can do a hat trick here. Yeah, the PSP was a really interesting handheld. I just think it was one of those things where, again, Sony just makes bad decisions. I think at the time, I think it was cool that it went. They did the UMDs, the little discs. But man, a functional portable optical drive. I mean, they should have learned from their Walkmans. I mean, CDs in general are not great for walking around, which is why it's so interesting, you know, that the cartridge format worked so well for Nintendo for so long. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I love the Vita. The Vita's great. Took a little bit of convincing, but I actually really love the Vita. Yeah, no, it's the PSP and its kin were excellent systems. Yes, the PSP was the perfect system to start hacking and homebrewing with. My Vita and my Go are both hacked, but yeah, no, it's just what a great system. I think my roommate came up with the phrase for it was Ultimate Weeb Unit, which we were extremely excited to find out the acronym for that would be UWU. Yeah, I do have love for the GBA. I've actually been watching. It's funny. It's like my like cool down, chill out type of video. I'll watch people disassemble and reassemble Game Boy Advances and clean them and stuff. It's pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. Been looking to get into electronics. don't have a whole lot of background in it. So all I know is that it looks cool, and part of me is like, I could do that. So why not put my money where my claw is? You know what I'll do? Let's take this entirely out of the equation. And Gray, I actually do really like the Switch as a concept. I really hope the Switch 2 doesn't remove the portability, like the ability to click it into a TV or whatever. Because that for me made it really interesting. It was like, it's a handheld that's also you sit down and play it at home kind of thing. I really like that design, and I hope that doesn't change. Serious Gumball vibes.
But what if they want to switch it up?
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think that in itself is kind of the big thing for me. It's like, embrace the fact that these ROMs have already existed for like 8,000 years, and that you can just dump them. I mean, I don't understand. Like, it's not going to take that much to dump the ROM itself into like a custom front end, so people can like with the current Switch Online stuff right now. But it's like, I understand the task of making sure 700 plus games in the US alone work with the Switch. There's also all of the licensing and crap, so I get that, but yes, the entire NES library is less than 100 megabytes from what I from what I remember, because I have it. Same thing with the Master System, although the Master System had fewer games in general. But yeah, all of the cartridge-based games you can dump onto an SD card. Like the entire, you could do the world release library for the NES, and it would still fit easily on one of the smallest SD cards. And when you consider Adorable, when you consider that a lot of those games are something like 48 to 50 bytes, you know, it's like it's insane. Or kilobytes, I guess I should say. Just getting Gumball vibes here. Making me laugh. Yeah, there's not, you don't really need a lot to make something really cool, and I think Nintendo knows that there's a market for the kind of the retro style thing. I think what they did with Super Mario RPG, I think that's exactly what they should have done. They re-released the game, they made it pretty, they fixed a bunch of stuff, and they just made it available again. So now those Super Nintendo versions of Super Mario RPG shouldn't cost like $8,000. The used game market is insane. I completely stopped collecting physical media just because of how stupid it was. I think I was looking at a copy of Pokemon Emerald, and it ended up being like $400 out of box cartridge only. And it's like, first off, where are you people getting your fucking pricing from? Second, there were like 8 million of these cartridges made. This is like the Madden of any of Nintendo systems. It's like this should be worth nothing. And yet, because Pokemon is the most successful franchise in history. you have the modular phone. Oh yeah. No, I mean that's the thing. It's like, how many people have a copy of Emerald in a box somewhere in their house? I mean, the GBA was only one of the most popular handheld systems of all time. It's like, I think they sold millions of copies of Emerald. And yet, yeah, these guys wanted like $250 at least for an out of package used Emerald for a system that is no longer in production. For a system that doesn't even have, the current systems don't even have backward compatibility for it. I can understand them being a little bit more expensive when the DS Lite came out, because you could still use GBA games in there, but still, for fuck's sake, $250. It's like, and people wonder why emulation's a thing. It's like, because of ridiculous prices like that. I will never pay that much for a game, ever. I love games, and I will never pay that much for one. Got me on my pulpit now. Well, I think that's exactly what it's for. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I know Nintendo's having a shit fit about the Internet Archive, but it's like, you know what, bro? This is ridiculous. You're not losing any money off of this. In fact, it's just drawing people in to classic Nintendo. I would say the amount of money that emulation costs the industry is negligible, if at all existent. And I know any corporation would be like, well, actually, it really does hurt the bottom. No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not. Is the difference that you're making, $1 million instead of $1,000,001? Then no, it doesn't hurt. Stupid. I don't know anything, though. Just a little kobold. Ooh, sorry. A little burpee. For some reason, I'm having a huge issue with this pose, but that's just me. Ooh, orange chicken, veggies and rice. Nice. I had a little bit of leftover beef and broccoli. That was nice. Big old chunks of broccoli. Okay, let's try this again. I know where she's facing. I just need to figure out. I didn't place her shoulders properly. So, there's the chest. There we go. Shoulder there, trapezius here, trapezius there, collarbone there, collarbone there. Okay. She is shouting as she should be. She is battling fierce monsters. Vegetables. Adorable, what's your favorite vegetable? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm a huge fan of broccoli. That's a big one. Young Zeb would not have said that. Young Zeb would have been like, pizza! And then you probably would have thrown a book at him and told him to get a job. Okay, so this one... Yeah. Sounds like an episode of Inuyasha. Not that that's a bad thing. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a fruit. Ribs, deviled eggs, macaroni salad. They're a berry. Boo. Big boo on that. Boo. No. Of course, I've also heard the what is it? The phrase, intelligence is knowing that tomatoes are a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that they don't belong in a fruit salad. Eggplant. Man. Wait. In the year of Tiamat 2024, eggplant means something completely different. Corn dog. Part of that. You're welcome, Adorable. And the best part is I'm not wrong. Ha ha. Nah, just kidding. Kurama, I will fight you over corn dogs. I will. I will meet you at a state fair, and we will battle over corn dogs. Adorbald, you knew the risks when you became a kobold. I'm not going to request that you keep going on about eggplant. I just saw the correlation and I'm just like, well, hey, you know what? This will be a fun thing to say in stream. Your Honor, honestly, I thought it would be a funny joke. The defense rests, Your Honor. It was a funny joke. God damn it. I'm living in the future. I can just zoom in and draw a Kisuke instead of drawing a stupid stick figure that looks like garbage. And he would be smaller because now he's enormous. That's terrifying. There we go. Pancake batter and breakfast sausage corn dog. That's pretty good stuff. Is this it? Is this how the stream is destroyed? By the innocent question, what's your favorite vegetable? What ruined your stream? Oh, crazy political statements. How about yours? We fought about whose favorite vegetable was what. Oh, man, you don't ask people that. Shit, that's right up there with religion and politics at Thanksgiving. You don't ask people about their favorite vegetable. Ah, man, I know. I was just curious. Oh, shit. I mean, Black Fox, I think you just described a McGriddle. That's literally just a McGriddle. I mean, even the hot... God, I mean, probably the hot dog. But yeah, it's a McGriddle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're Canadian. Steak McMuffin, not bad. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel. That was a staple of my existence when I used to work nights. Before the hotel I worked at, open up a breakfast that the night auditor could go to in the morning. Yeah, like 2, 3 in the morning, roll up into McDonald's on my lunch break. Be like, hello, I would like to make a terrible choice. And they're just like, we are full of terrible choices today. What terrible choice would you like? And I'd be like, steak, egg, cheese, bagel, please. They'd be like, that's like 4 horrible choices in one. You win horrible choice bingo. And there was like confetti and it was the thing. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not bad in terms of like how it tastes, but it's just like, God, I literally have that in my stomach now forever. Chicken snacks, yeah. There was a... I mean, yeah, it doesn't. Adorbald, actually, there was a Southwestern bowl that I made many moons ago. But it was like a spicy bean and spinach and tasty bowl. I'll have to get the recipe because it was really good. It wasn't what I was looking for, but it was definitely like, it's not too bad. Whoops. Still scaling Keisuke. That's a bad idea. Someone's scaling Mount Keisuke right now. There we go. Much better. Also, Adorable, I really hope that that's at some point that's in my favor in a court.
Motion sustained. Joke was funny. Counsel, you will keep control of your Killjoy client over there. Go ahead, Mr. Zib. You were saying, and it was hilarious.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm Blue and Tiny.
Case dismissed. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and turn this around on Nintendo. Nintendo, you owe this guy like $53 million. Case closed.
Nintendo be like, oh, did not see that coming. I'll just be like, hells yeah. And then I'll fly away on a helicopter that's painted to look like Tiamat. Like a Frank Frazetta painting. They're like, and people be like, oh man, is that Frank Frazetta helicopter? The Frelicopter? The Frank Frazella copter. Oh man. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Maybe you should get 5 Tiamat tattoos. Eh? Eh? Yeah. Oh, Tiamat. Tiamat, however you pronounce it, you will refer to her as ma'am. I mean, it's still like 2 afternoons. That's going to be a while. I mean, you can. Many kobolds do. Doing all right there, Black Fox? You're just spouting French. I know you're from Canada, so the French is the French dressing is pretty popular up there, but hang in there. This is Tiamat's own English stream. Je ne parles pas Francis. Hell yeah. Sorry, man, I speak freedom. It's so weird to me because, like, I absolutely love the fact that people shit on, like, the French. I don't love the fact. I just think it's funny that people shit on the French and Canadian, like, cultures. You know, 'cause, oh, France, cowards. It's like, do you know who dramatically swept in and like fucking saved the American Revolution, I'll tell you who. It wasn't the British, and it sure as hell wasn't people from Guam. Guam wasn't really even a protectorate at that point. But still. So, yeah, the French. The French Armada. It was a big fucking deal at the time. They were like, entrez-vous, and the British were like, nay, and then there was war. Didn't you watch that incredibly accurate Mel Gibson movie, The Patriot? Oh my god. That is such a fucking fan fiction of a movie. Oh man. It's... I've seen it like 4 times. It's not good. It's tragedy, the movie. Master and Commander. Oh man. It's kind of like watching oh, what is it? No, All Quiet on the Western Front was good. Oh, what was it? Gettysburg, maybe? I don't know. No, it's always funny to see some of those epics, like those epic war movies. It's like, no, all of this is incorrect. All right, Katya, let's fix you up here because you are looking pretty rough. Pretty rough. She's a rough and tumble lady, that Katya. There we go. Give her a little bit of a grin. Yeah. Atta girl. All right. She's in battle. She's exactly where she wants to be. Well, I can think of one other place she'd rather be, but we had a whole like 80 pages about that. No, if you want a great, I have yet to see Master and Commander, but I do suggest if anyone would like to see America's fan fiction about itself, it is Mel Gibson's The Patriot. It is stupid. The only and I can't pronounce his name in French, but Rene Auberjourno or Auberjourny or something like that. The guy who was Odo in Deep Space Nine is in that movie as one of the American revolutionaries. Lord. Oh, man. I keep getting off on tangents. What have we accomplished on this stream? I have done 2.5, almost 3 pages of sketchies for my lovely little comic. I have ruined eggplants again for Adorbald. That's a win. I think the only thing we really didn't get done this particular stream is banning Black Fox. But you know what? We'll get there. We will get there. Where is it on the scale from Wattpad to AO3? I'm gonna need a translation. I'm gonna need a translation on that. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so lost. This is in effect very very similar to actually being at a convention table, just like chilling out in the commons and talking to people, and then you duck your head down to draw for a little bit, and then you pop your head up later to be like, hey guys, what's going on? And it's just like, oh wow, cool, I don't understand anything. And then back down you go. Oh, American Fan. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't know what Wattpad or AO3 were. Don't you guys know I'm just a tiny little kobold? I don't know anything. I randomly slap buttons and things and then I stream. I'm just a little guy. Why does this sound familiar, though? Russell Crowe on a wooden ship evading the French. Isn't that Les Mis? Apparently shots fired. Boo! No love for musicals from Adorball. That's sad. That's sad. Musicals are wonderful. They're incredible works of art. I was in a couple musicals, so there. You big beef burrito. I don't know where that came from. Just I was trying to throw out something that sounded that sounded mean. Sounds to me like you better get with the program and enjoy musicals. I'm not gonna sit here and be just like, oh my god, yeah, I know everyone hates musicals, but this one, it's like, no, you don't like musicals, you don't like musicals, it's fine. I'm just saying that it's gonna be really sad when you're super wrong all the time. Nah, it's cool. Musicals were a big part of my life when I was a young hatchling. I wasn't a young hatchling. I was older, but I was able to be in a community theater production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and I
My blue ass was Snoopy. Hell yeah. I knew there was at least one marching band kid in here. I wasn't in marching band. I was adjacent. To marching band. I was in orchestra for way too long. But no, music department kid. 100%. You freaking marching bastards. Like, walking out there in the sun in your wool costumes, tooting your horns. Us orchestra kids just kind of hanging out in the dark, playing Chopin and just loving life. Fucking, oh God, fucking musical kids. Florida Heat, you have my sword. You have my sword, Kurama. God damn. This isn't quite right. I like it, but it's not quite right. Florida Heat marching on the field, getting in formation, getting yelled at by the fucking drum major, and then someone has to friggin' run because they got bit by a gator. 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh my God. That is... I mean, that's when a lot of flings are born in high school. You're stuck with people from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and you're all getting sweaty and you're sweaty, they're sweaty, things happen. Somebody leaves the sousaphone unguarded. Oh, man. Hoy. Friggin' music kids forever, man. Music kids forever. When I think back to the amount of stuff I got away with in that time frame, it is... I look at myself and go, wow. I am glad that's not now. Whew. I will say, Kurama, a marching band almost destroyed my love of, oh, those are the college hours. Okay. Still, the amount of shenanigans happening pretty much any time, definitely there. I will say a marching band actually almost ruined my favorite song from the Planets. Because Gustav Holst, to me, only wrote one really good song, and that's Jupiter. And the marching equivalent of Jupiter is too fast and cruises over all of the good stuff. It sounds like a Nightcore remix of Jupiter. Oh God, no, that's exactly what it is. It sounds like the marching equivalent of Jupiter. Sounds like a Nightcore version. It's too fast, and they just gloss over it. It's like, no, this song is so perfect. I haven't drawn anything for like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to come back to this page because it's just not hitting me properly. So, all right. Yeah, our marching band did Jupiter, and it was like, it was like, this is too fast. I'm losing it. Nice. It's a super popular marching song. It's extremely good. It's a great song, except marching bands ruin it. Oh God. Okay. I'm going to call today a success because I definitely got some shit drawn that I needed to get drawn. So I may step out at this point and relax momentarily before I pass out in my sock drawer and awaken tomorrow. Refreshed, at the very least, blue still. Thursday might be a game stream. I have one here that I don't think anyone's heard of. And I'm saying that not facetiously. I'm saying that I don't think anyone has heard of this game.
I will be very interested to see what you guys think of it. But yeah, Thursday will probably be a game stream since I will be away from video games for a while. So sadness, but that's camping for you. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being with me. Oh God, I'm yawning. Oh, that's rude. I'm not telling you the game. You guys are gonna have to sit in suspense for a couple of days. I mean, it's like 2 days. I think you'll be okay. Fuck you, Kurama. No. God damn you. Oh my God. I'm almost crying. Fucking come on, man. I gotta try to sleep after this. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, we can banter about on Thursday about what amazing game I will be playing that no one has heard of, and how awesome a team of Starfighter animals will be. You guys have no idea. All right. God damn. Okay. See you guys on Thursday. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.